In this video, we're covering conversion graphs. So a conversion graph is used to convert from one unit to another, and it usually contains one straight line that begins at the origin. So below, as you can see if I zoom out, is an example of a conversion graph for currency. So we're going to name it. We're going to say that this is currency A and this is currency B. So when we're using these type of graphs, you need to start at whatever currency you've been given and draw a straight line until it intercepts this line here. Alright, once it hits that line, you need to draw a horizontal line going to the next currency. So I'm going to do an example of how this works. So I'm going to bring out my ruler and I'm going to say, let's find out what $80 of currency A is in currency B. So what I do is I know I have $80 of currency A, so I draw a straight line up until it hits that red spot right here. Alright, so now that I've hit that, I need to draw a line going straight across to the y-axis. So I line that up, I draw my line going across, and then I can say that currency $80 of currency A is equivalent to approximately $53 in currency B. Now I could do it the other way, and I could start at currency B and say, well, what happens if I have $50 of currency, let's do an odd one, $13 here of currency B. So I draw my line going across that way this time, and now I draw my line connecting to the x-axis. So $13 of currency B is equivalent to $20 of currency A. Now sometimes we have to deal with currencies or values bigger than what's on our conversion graph. So for example, what if I was needed to find what $200 of currency A is in equivalent to currency B? So we use ratios to find these. Now I already know that $20 of currency A is equivalent to $13 of currency B. So $20 of currency A is equivalent to $13 of currency B. Now I can use ratios. Now what do I need to get? How do I get from $20 to $200? Well, I know I can multiply it by 10. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to multiply my currency B by 10 as well. So what that gets me is $200 of currency A is equivalent to $130 of currency B. We can do that. If you have an odd number, we can do what we call the unitary method. So let's say I wanted to find out how much of $137 of currency A is. So we have $137 here of currency A. I'm going to draw a straight line so we know we're looking at two different things now. So $137 of currency A, and we need to find our currency B. So how we do this is we start by writing down that ratio that we found at the start. We know that 20A is equivalent to 13B. For the unitary method, what I need to do is divide these to get down to 1. So I divide this by 20 and divide this by 20. So here I'm going to get 1 of currency A is equivalent to 0.65 of currency B. The reason we call this the unitary method is because we found what 1 unit is worth. Now, I can multiply this by anything to find any form of conversion. So if I wanted to find that 137, I multiply this by 137, and I multiply this by 137. So I get 137A is the same as having 89.05 of currency B.